What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm Paul. This is Paul and Theology's Daily Devotional, and we are going through the book of Exodus. We're in Exodus chapter 2, verse 25. We're in the last verse of the second chapter of Exodus. Man, we're moving. We're moving. This is good because the next chapter is probably one of my favorite chapters in Exodus because it's dialogue between Moses and God, and we get to see the power and the might of God, but we also get to see his ability to talk with someone who acts like they can't do anything, even though he's humble. But in one way, he just don't want to do it, and God's gonna say, "I'm gonna take care of all that. I'm gonna take care of all that." So after this verse, we're going to be jumping into that, and it's going to be exciting. But we can't forget about this verse, because this verse here is so good as well. It is so powerful to think about. So if you haven't read it yet, read that last verse in this chapter. Check it out. And then we're going to answer some questions. If you've already read it, man, let's talk about it, man. Let's be about it. What is going on right now? That's the first question we ask. What's happening in the scriptures? Well, it says that God saw the Israelites. He saw the sons of Israel, and he knew them. He knew. He said God saw them, and he knew. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, he saw them. That means he heard their cry. He saw their plight, and he wanted to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? He knew. It's like you got your ears itching, you know what I'm saying? You're like somebody talking about you, man. Well, God is here saying, I'm finna do something about the situation they're in, because I see it, I know what's happening, and I feel it, man. It's not it's not only that he could feel it or understand it. That's it as well, and that he knew. He understood the plight and the situation that the Israelites were in. He saw it. But it wasn't just he saw it, he had empathy. He had sympathy. He had these emotions that can swell up in you to understand and know the situation that the Israelites were in. He felt their pain. He felt their struggle. God knew them. He knew. He knew. You see, this word knew, Uriah, is an intimate word. It's a word in which there's some kind of connection or bond that is being formed or being made or like transacting. It's occurring, and that is what it's meant when it says that God knew. There's an intimacy going on between him and the people of God, and now he is going to move to make this intimacy with him more pronounced, more prominent. He's going to activate it. We read in the last episode, it says that he acted, or it says he remembered his covenant. So he's acting upon his covenant. He saw them, he knows their situation, their plight, and he's going to act upon it, man. He's going to act upon it, man. So let me tell you right now, God is going, he knows you. He sees you. He knows you. And he's going to act upon the things that need to be acted upon in your life. So what's this say about God? I think this is the wonderful thing, is that it says that he knows us, man. God knows, man. He feels the struggle, the plight that we're in. And we see this in Jesus, actually, because what we know is that God, Yahweh, comes down in the form of man and lives the life that every man would live. He's every man's man. He wasn't with a silver spoon, but worked, struggled, had toils. He was tempted and tried, and he dealt with all of the things that us as human beings have to deal with, yet walked it perfectly. I think that's what we can see here when it says that God knew. He knew. So if you're thinking God don't know where you're at, he sees you and he knows you. He sees you and he knows, man. He knows. And so I read a quote, man. It's so beautiful, and I wish I had pulled up now, but the gist of it is the fact that if God sees and he knows, then our suffering is for nothing, man. is not for nothing. Whew. Don't say that first one. Their suffering is not for nothing. Because if he sees and he knows, then that means there is a reason and a purpose behind it. Because God is not arbitrary. He's a God with a plan, a purpose, and a trajectory for all things. So whatever it is that you were riding through, whatever it is that you were struggling with, whatever it is that you are dealing with at this time, God has a purpose for it in the scheme of his glory to bring you good and him glory. What does this say about man? I think it says it's the other flip of the coin, is that God sees us, man, and he knows us. He sees us and he knows our plight. So we are not unknown. We are not alone. We have one who can share in those experiences. We just talked about Jesus. And we know that he is shared in everything. I think it says in Hebrews that he has done everything or gone through every temptation that that every human being has gone through, yet without sin. And so we know someone who can intimately feel the things that we have felt. And so whenever we have something that happens to us, we are not alone. So how do we apply these truths to our lives? How do we apply these truths to our lives? Well, I think we just rest in Jesus. Rest in Jesus. Rest in the fact that the Lord knows us. He sees us. And he knows us. And I did a real big application at the very beginning, but I'm going to go through it again, is that whatever you're in, whatever situation that you see yourself fit in, God sees it and knows it. And so our job is to trust the plan. Walk the path, trust the plan. Walk the path, trust the plan. I appreciate you guys for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.